Hello Kimurahashi, this is Andy Gallagher here, and welcome back to another Blender Guide tutorial video for beginners, in which we are going to be making something like this, which looks like a gooey infected eye. I'll be showing you how to model it as well as texture in it. So let's get straight into it. To start off, I am using Blender version 2.79, which I'll leave a link in the description below so you can get it for yourself. And what we're going to do is right click on the box, press X and delete. I'm not going to be using it. Hold Shift A, add a mesh, UV sphere. Now hit R to rotate, and press X to rotate on the X axis, then 9 and 0, and enter. Then we press 3 on the numpad and 5 on the numpad to change the right orthographic view, and tab into edit mode. From here you want to right click here, so you're only selecting this vertex right here, and hold Control, and on the numpad press the plus button 4 times, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should only have this part selected. And from here you hold Shift D, then right click. Do not move it, and just keep it in place. Then you hit H to hide, then right click again here, so you only get that part selected again, and do it again. Control plus 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got the same part selected. Now hit S to scale on the Y axis and put in -1 and enter. Then you hit G to grab on the Y axis and move it in 0.3098 and enter. So you should have something that looks more like a Death Star than an eye. So you hit A to deselect it all, Alt H to bring back a hidden part, then just hit G to grab, press Y to move it on the Y axis, and type in 0.0258 and enter. So we've got this area. You see a little small gap around it, and we just want to do is H to hide it once again. Now we want to right click on this vertex, then hold Control plus to select this area here. Press E to extrude on the Y axis and type in 0.0375. If your object moves the other way, just put a negative at the start, just hit enter, and do it again. Extrude on the Y axis and type in this time 0.2257 and enter. And we have this part now, as this area would be the pupil, don't know how to pronounce it, screw it. With that, so we come over here, the spanner, add modifier, subdivision surface, and just put the view to 2. Now for this I'm going to hit this little eye so I don't see it here, but if you go to rendered, before you render it you want to activate it. Now just what we want to do now is hit 3 and Alt right click here to select this area of vertices here. Now hit Control E, then mark seam. So we split it into 2 different areas. Now the letter L to select everything, Alt H to bring that up, just hide that. Oh, undo. Just hide that part. Don't need that. Just Control H, Z that. What we want to do is press 1 to go to the front view. Press the C key and hold the middle mouse button. Before you do that, change that to face select. Press C again and just hold the middle mouse button and deselect this entire area. Including inside of this. There we go. As this area right here is going to be where all the veins of the eye are sticking out. So what we want to do is open this area and change this to a UV image editor. Before we start doing this, go to the top where it says Blender Render and change that to Cycles Render. Now come over to the side where you see this little orb. Click that and add a new material. Change the name to something like eye to output you want and assign. Now what we want to do is open an image texture here, which we want to be using is the Sclera color. I'll leave all these in the description below. Open that. So you should have that. Now on this side of the screen, press the letter U to UV unwrap, just one at the top. You should have that. Well, right now you should see everything as grey. Right click anywhere on this circle here and hit the letter L to select it all. Hit G to grab, or the X, and just move it straight across. Open it. Now hit G again and press Y and just move it up to the centre. And voila. Now just do the same with the other one. Right click, L, G, G. Don't forget a D, I've done a mistake. Hit G, move it down to here. Now come over to the side where you see this little grey circle. Click that and select image texture. Now hold Shift Z on this side and everything should be purple. Change that to Sclera color. And as you see, we've got all the veins texture. You clearly see there's a gap, so what we do on this screen is hit S and Y and just scale it up and just move it to a location which you like. For me, it's going to be here. Oh, what I want to do now is just scale it down like that and just rotate it slightly by hitting R and there. So that's what I like. So that's just this area. Now just do the same for the other one. Right click, L, S to scale, Y, and just scale it up. And just move it to where you like. As for me, I rotate it until this matches up, like so. G, X, and just move it across, like so. So that's what I like. And from here, we're going to leave this part here and start working on this part. To do that, what we want to do is come out of that by holding Shift Z, hold Control I to select all that area, hit A to deselect, in fact, Alt H, and we want to select that. Right click on this little, we'll change to vertex mode, sorry. Right click on this little area here, delete vertices, because this part's going to be the pupil, that's going to be the colour. change back to face select and select all this area here. So press C, hold the left click and just select all this. Like so. So from here you only want to select this area here, no more. So it should be 1, 2, 3 down. Now come over to the side where this little plus button is, click that, hit no, and change this to what you want. For me, it's going to be colour. Hit assign. Now from here, just hit X, open, and from here we want to select iris colour. Open, hit the letter U again to unwrap, and we should tap that. Come over to this side, the grey circle, image texture, and select iris colour. Now, as you can see, it's here, but it's all dark. To light this up, what we're going to do is tab out of edit mode, hold Shift A, mesh, and add a plane. R to rotate it on the X axis, 9, 0, and enter. Now hit S to scale it up, G, Y, move it out, till about there. Now come over where it says no, and just change the diffuse colour to emission. And come back to this area where the little cube is, scroll to the bottom where it says cycle settings, and check off ray visibility camera, because we don't want that to appear in the camera. So we hold Shift Z, and you see we've got that lit up. We can see everything. So what we want to do is select that again, tab into edit mode, press 1 on numpad so we can see all this. Right click on a vertex here, at L to select everything, and just scale it in to where you like. For me, I like that. Alt right click this area. If you like me, you just want to scale it out a bit, like so. That's what I like. Now what you want to do now, if you see we've got most of the eye done, but we've still got this red area all the way around, which we don't want. To get rid of that, tab up. What we want to do is hide that area, and C again, let's see, and just select all this area now. So we should be 3 down, no more than that. Voila. Come to the materials tab again and hit assign. So when we look at it and rendered, we see this black outline. That's what we want. Now we just have this area in the middle now to deal with. So what we do is just tab out, hide this cube, right click and press A to deselect, and just select everything in here. So C, and just select all this. And if you do that, select by anything by accident, just hold middle mouse button and just deselect. And you just select everything in this circle area. And voila. Oh. And there you go. Now we want to do is hit this plus button again, new material, and just call it pupil. That's what I'll just call it, make it easier. And basically you want to hit assign to that, U to unwrap. I'll be using the exact same image. Right click anywhere here, hit L to select, and just scale it down till it's completely in that black circle. And voila. Now we just come over, select this cube, little circle dot, image texture, and select iris color. And there we go. Now we have modeled the eye. Now, what we're going to want to do is add the textures in so we can have to make it look more realistic and make it more gooey. That's what we want, a gooey eye. So come over here, change this to node editor. Make sure you have the eye selected. And what we're going to want to do is just move this out, that over here. Tap N to hide that bar. Stretch these out. So we're going to need 4 image textures. So hold Shift D, move this up, just cross that out. Again, Shift D, move that up. Sorry, excuse me. And again, Shift D, and I like to have that at the bottom. Okay. Now, what we want to do here is the image text at the bottom. That's the simplest, so we get rid of that first. So Shift A, search, and type in math. And hit it. So we want a math node. Change that to multiply, and change the value at the bottom to negative 0.300 and enter. Then connect the color to the value. Excuse me. Right, something stuck in my throat. What we do is the open, select for this one, we'll open it, is the Sclera dump map. We want this one, the open image. Now just connect the value to displacement on the material output. So that's that one done. We do not need to deal with this image anymore. Next, we need 2 translucent shaders. To get these, is Shift A, select translucent. 1, Shift D, 2. Now, we also want to add in a glossy and a glass shader. So Shift A, search, type in glossy, want that one, and Shift A, search, glass, put that to the top. Now with this selected, we have Shift A, search, mix shader, which we want here. Now we want to add images to both of these, so in this one, open and add, where are we? And add in this one the Sclera mask. Just look at the name because they look exactly the same. So it's the Sclera mask we want. And one at the top, we want to add the translucent mask. Now from here, the first translucent, this one here, we need to change the color to a hex value of E7 A B 5 6 and enter. With that done, we can start connecting that to the bottom shader of the first mix shader we're using. The second translucent goes into the top shader, and for the factor value we want to connect the sclera mask to the vector. The sclera color, we want to keep it set to diffuse, change the roughness to 0.200. Next, we want to duplicate this mix shader, so we'll click on it, Shift D, let's duplicate it. Connect this shader to the top shader, then the diffuse comes out of the surface or the material output and into the bottom shader. Now everything should turn black, and the top one here, the translucent mask, goes into the factor value of this one. That's one complete. Click that one and duplicate that. Now we want this mix shader to go to the bottom shader. Change the factor to 0.900 and enter. For the top shader, we want to add the glass. No, not the glass, sorry, the glossy. We want to add the glossy to that mix shader. And for the next one, we just click, oh, what did I do? Just click on it, Shift D to duplicate. And what we want to do here is add that shader to the bottom shader. Now for the factor, we want to add the sclera mask. So just click that again and drag it to the top factor of the last mix shader. And from there, we just connect the glass shader to the top shader. And the glass PSDF, change the roughness, we'll keep the roughness 0, but change the IOR to 1.376 and enter. For the glossy, change that to 0.007 and enter. Now we just do is add this shader to the material output surface, and voila, we now have the gooey texture of this part. But we're not done yet. What we want to do now is edit this part. To do that, change the color part, and to change that, what we want is 2 image textures. So Shift D, move it down, change this image to the iris bump map. Open image, Shift A, search and for a math node, and add a multiplier. For the top value, select this one to plug that in. You change the values of the bottom one to 0.230 and enter, and connect this simply to the displacement. Now hold Shift A and search for the hue, H-U-E, and add a hue saturation. Connect it directly onto this line, and there we go. Now if you want to change the colour, just this hue, just move it along. So we see got a blue, purple, pink, red. For me, I like that one. And that's really about it. That's made the eye, and all thing we have to do now is select the camera. We're tapping out, select the camera, and lock camera to view. Press 0 on a numpad, and just move it to a location which you like. For me, this view right here. Zoom in. Now to render it, what I like to have, because my laptop can handle it, is we come over to this camera. I'll change it to GPU compute. Select the resolution to 100%. Keep it as PNG. The sampling, right, I like to use a samples render of 500 and enter. The output is just where you want to save it, so click here and just save it where you like. Then simply hit render and let it do its thing. So I'm going to cut this video here, and I'll see you once my render is finished. That's my image finished rendering. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and to save your image just hit F3 to save, and you just save it where you want. So again, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more of this kind of video, let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button and I can do more of these, and share it with your friends who want to make stuff like this. This tutorial was only to make a eye specifically just for a picture, although you could change it to make like animations. But until next time, have a good night.